Yo, what's going on today, peeps? As you can see, we're back with another Easter egg video, and for this video, it is Nateyr Eisendrache. So we're not going to waste any time with the intro, we'll get right into it. So the first step for Nateyr Eisendrache is to obviously get your bow. You want to fill up the dragon heads, and then get your bow and upgrade it. That step really isn't that hard, depending on which bow you get. I personally went with the lightning bow this game, and Lit went with the void bow, or skull bow, however you want to look at it. But that is the first step of your Easter egg, and that's what you're going to begin with. Once you have just one bow upgraded, it doesn't matter which bow, you then take a regular bow, a non-upgraded bow, and you go to the teleporter, and you shoot 5 little rings above the teleporter. You'll see what I'm talking about. And then that initiates what's called the wisp step. And the wisp step is basically you go around and you shoot a little electrifying circle. And it spawns in select locations, and you and your partners, or you by yourself, have to find this wisp, and you have to shoot it. We discovered that it only works really well with an upgraded bow. So, you have to have an upgraded bow, and you have to shoot the wisp. Tell me Tyre or spawn Tyre. Alright. I don't know if you see her, baby. It's on me. Double tap. I'm gonna go. I'll check stamina globe next.
Not church or clock, so it's gotta be stamina per globe or spawn.
Can you check spawn? I'm checking stamina.
Yeah.
Not stamina up. It's gotta be spawn then. It's the easiest way to get to spawn, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine.
You can have stamina up, bro. That hit it. It's gotta be church, right? I mean, I guess it could be stamina up or globe.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Not church. Good stamina.
Stamina up. Okay. Or globe, I guess.
Good globe again.
So, as you can see, we went around the map and we shot 4 different wisps. It can spawn in a variety of locations, as you could hear me and Lit calling them out, where they were and where they weren't. Once you shoot these 4 wisps with your upgraded bow, you can then move on to the teleporter step, and that's where you go to the teleporter. You should see it glowing purple, and you can just get in it, and you teleport, and it'll take you to, I believe it's Dr. Monty, his office or whatever. And in this office, you have to pick up 2 items, and you have to match 2 symbols to input into a computer at the top by the death trap, or death ray. So, the 2 items you pick up are the cylinder and the fuses. Me and Lit picked up 1 of each in our game, and then we got the 3 symbols from Dr. Monty, and we went on our merry way.
It was a lightning circle arrow, it was?
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember.
Yay!
But once you input your symbols into the computer, whichever 3 symbols you get, you move on to Simon Says. Now, there are some little things, but I'm not going to get into those since this isn't necessarily a guide. This is just our run through of the Easter egg. So what we did is I put Lit, forcibly, put Lit on Simon Says because I didn't feel like doing it. So I don't have much gameplay of this to show you, but what happens is you go up to the 2 computers, the one at the top that I just shown in the gameplay, and then the one at the rocket pad, and you have to do 2 games of Simon Says, and if you fail, you have to restart. So basically, Lit did both of those, and when those steps are going on, you have infinite dogs spawning, so you have to have somebody protect the one doing Simon Says. And once you finish both games of Simon Says, then you move on to, guess what, the wisp step again. And so you have to do the wisp, and then you get to teleport again, and you get to pick up another new item. And that item is the stone tablet that we use for filling up the souls of the Ethereal Keeper. So as you can see from this gameplay, basically what you have to do is you and your teammates have to stand in this little circle. while the Ethereal Keeper goes to different locations, and you have to basically collect souls, a classic Call of Duty zombie step. But the thing is with this step is, one, you have to have the stone tablet to put in the specific location that I'm at right now. You have to put that into the area behind the keeper, and then you also have to have bows. You fill up the souls with the bows, depending on which bow you have. For me, the first location was lightning bows. You can see I was getting kills, and the souls were going into the canister, or going to the keeper. And basically, it just alternates bows, and not me popping an in plain sight right there to eat my burger, or eat some of it. Okay, one quick thing to note is once you finish filling up these souls at the select locations for the Ethereal Keeper, you're basically done aside from the boss fight. So, to get into the boss fight, you need to have the Ragnarok's DG2s. I think that's what they're called technically. You need to build the rags. There's guides for that, obviously, but you want to do that earlier rather than later. You don't want to wait right before the boss fight to build the rags. But basically, you just take your Ragnaroks and you just set them on the ground at opposite locations if you're in duos or trios. But if you're in squads, you would set them at all 4 of the locations that you stand on to make it go 0 gravity. And that will literally transport you into the boss fight. Funny thing is, I actually died going down the stairs to get ready to teleport into the boss fight, so I actually risked it and went into the boss fight with no perks. Now, one thing to note about this boss fight is the boss does have an ability that lets you get one-shot your entire team. So, basically the way the boss fight works is the giant keeper will teleport around while there's a little skeleton spawning around you. She'll like move around, teleport, or whatever, and she'll hit you with different attacks. Same with the zombies on the ground. And basically, she'll move to the middle and she'll start charging you. You'll see a little electric circle form under her. When you see that circle, you have to have one player in your game basically go under her and set down your Ragnaroks. And this keeps her from using that one-shot attack and also opens her up to get shot. Also, quick side note here, if you do not have your Ragnaroks to stop the one-shot attack, all you have to do is hide behind the 4 pillars that are in the boss fight, and the attack will not hurt you. So, it's not necessarily hard, except for when, like, the panzer spawn, and also when you don't have perks. But, yeah, that's basically what it is. So, basically how we did this is we plant our Ragnaroks down, and then one of us would either pop a death machine or just shoot it with an upgraded weapon, and then that kind of, like, advances you on through the boss fight until you reach the end. But doing it with no perks was not very fun, and I only died once, surprisingly, in the boss fight. So, yeah, that's kind of how we completed the Easter egg. Charging, charging.
I got it.
Which side she's facing? Oh, me, over here. Come here. I'm gonna throw a bow to cover us. Okay. Shoot. Is that it?
Oh, we just won.
Pick up your rags. Lit. Honestly, though, I kind of clutched up. I ain't gonna lie, I died once.
Yeah, you did clutch up. You did clutch up.
I mean, you clutched up reviving me, too, so...
A dangerous device, but if it is required.
Alright, what's next? Don't we have to put the thing into his tomb? Oh, just kidding.
Protocol initiated. 30 seconds to impact.
This is so sick.
We are reading multiple rocket launches. What have you done? You are ignorant of it! Even the destruction of this facility and my own death will not prevent the advancement of our cause. You have stopped nothing!
Once I thought us fools to dare change history, but now I am not so sure.
The road is long and dark, but I know where we are going. We will complete our mission.
Wow, we finally did it. Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
He's still alive.
I fucking hope so.
This substance will one day wreak havoc across the entire universe. He cannot be allowed to live.
This wasn't how it was supposed to go. We were supposed to secure the package and be in and out clean. Instead, the whole thing's been one disaster after another. I should never have trusted you, Richthofen. Never!
You should trust me, Dempsey. You all should. This artifact has the power to contain and preserve the subject's soul. Your soul. But it can only be done after the moment of death. Just as you saw me do to my other self. It is the only way.
Wait! If someone's gotta take him out to save the universe, then it should be me that does it.
Man's using that summoning key like a fucking Thanos gauntlet, bro.
Good to see you, Tank.
Hey, give me all the perks. Bro, deadass, how do they know how to use the summoning key though? Like, they pick that thing up and they instantly know how to use it.
Yeah, did they just freaking did they look it up on Google?
Yeah, like, and then picks it up and just knows which button to click. And there's only like 5 buttons on it, and you're telling me one lets them travel through space and time, the other one lets them fucking take souls? Like, what's going on here?